Hello, my name is Jeff and welcome to my tropical garden channel. Today we are going to talk about propagating plumerias. In my last plumeria video I showed how to harvest a branch meant for propagation, and today we're going to root one. But first, if you like this channel, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button and the notification bell. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. So let's take a quick look at my 3-year-old pink Hawaiian Plumeria. As you can see, it's in the process of blooming, even though every day we're getting into the 100-degree range. Doesn't seem to affect it in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, it's in the process of putting out some new blossoms, as you can see here. But this Plumeria tree, planted here on the south side of my garage, is just doing wonderful. I took the branch from this little section of the trunk, and we'll be doing a quick demonstration on how to plant them in a moment. But I just wanted to show where I planted it, how I planted it, to get it to survive our winters here in Modesto, California. So yeah, today we got this branch. It's been sitting there to callus off for about a week. And as you can see, it's about 18 to 20 inches long, ideal in my opinion, size to root. A lot of people take these and just stick them into straight potting soil that already has fertilizer and all that stuff. They wet it, keep it wet. That's not necessary. These things will root in almost a complete dry media. The thing is, a lot of times when you use too much water, they will get root rot. So what I like to use is sphagnum moss, this long-stranded sphagnum moss. Doesn't matter the brand, this is just one that I picked up at the big box store. And then what you want to do is you want to soak it overnight in water. No fertilizer, no rooting hormone or anything like that. And then what you're going to do is you want to make sure that this is calloused over. It probably could go a couple more days, but since it's a fresh branch, it'll root just fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to squeeze all the water out of this. I mean, literally, you want to squeeze all the excess water. You don't even want it dripping because it's not necessary. As I mentioned, plumerias will root, a good healthy plumeria branch will root even in the absence of very much water. So as you can see, and so then what I do is I take a bread bag, not one of the Ziplocs, though you could use that, and I put it in the bottom of the bag. Then I take my branch, I stick it in there, and I wrap the sphagnum moss around the end of the branch, and we'll wrap it up a little bit, and I'll take a little bit of tape. Masking tape will work. Easy to remove in about a week or so. Whenever the thing is already, believe it or not, it only takes about a week or so on a fresh plumeria branch, sometimes 2. Maybe just a little more tape. Now, once I need to put this in a warm, I'm going to put this in a warm location, preferably the temperature that stays above 78 degrees. It can be done outside during the summertime, but the goal is to have a constant 78 to 85 degrees. As you can see, this thing has some nice growth on it. I left that, and the little petiole ends are starting to fall off. It's not necessary to remove them, but there we go. My name is Jeff. If you like this channel, go ahead and hit the like, the subscribe button, the notification bell, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. And you have a good day.